Exclusive The Young and the Restless spoilers Thursday, July 16th. Victor's dirty move, Nick's sobriety crisis, Sally panics. Victor targets Spectre Charles, Nikki fears Nick is slipping, and Claire joins Victoria for an emotional tribute to Cole. This article contains spoilers for the upcoming episode of The Young and the Restless, airing Wednesday, July 15th in Canada and Thursday, July 16th in the United States. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, July 16th, hint that Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will play dirty, while Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, spirals in recovery. Plus, Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, mourns a loved one. Learn more about what's going down during Thursday's show below. Key takeaways. Victor launches a ruthless attack against Spectre Charles despite Adam and Chelsea's pleas. Sally faces fresh stress as Victor's latest scheme threatens her business and pregnancy. Nikki grows increasingly concerned that Nick could be headed for a sobriety relapse. Victoria and Claire honor Cole's memory on the anniversary of his death. Emotional flashbacks bring bittersweet memories as the Newman family reflects on Cole's legacy. Victor Newman plays dirty. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, July 16th, suggest that Victor will pull an underhanded move where Spectre Charles' communication is concerned. During the Wednesday, July 15th episode, Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, tried to reason with Victor to back off on snagging Newman Media back from Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, which is now under Spectre Charles. The twosome wants to rebuild Newman Media from the ground up and give Sally a stress-free pregnancy. Sadly, Victor wasn't having it. Now it looks like the mustache will strike at SC, which will only send Sally reeling. Nick Newman's worry. Across town, Nick may take a turn for the worse where his sobriety is concerned. Added teasers imply that Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, will worry about Nick staying on track. So will he do something that causes her concern? Honoring Cole Howard. Lastly, The Young and the Restless spoilers for July 16th reveal that Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, and Claire will honor Cole Howard's J. Eddie Peck memory. It's been a year since Cole passed away, and the mother-daughter duo will likely come together to remember him. Vicky does have a lifetime of memories with Cole, but unfortunately, Claire only got to know him for a short amount of time before he passed away. With that said, Claire is grateful for what she got and that she learned the truth about her mom and dad. There's a good chance that there will be some flashback clips of Cole's time in Genoa City, so there will be some bittersweet moments fans can reminisce over. What storyline are you most interested in seeing unfold on Thursday? Genoa City has never been a place where peace lasts for long, and the latest wave of drama proves that once again. Secrets are surfacing, loyalties are being tested, and emotional battles threaten to reshape several of the town's most powerful relationships. At the center of the chaos are Victor Newman, Nick Newman, and Sally Spectra, three people whose lives are about to collide in ways none of them expected. Victor Newman has built his empire by staying 10 steps ahead of everyone else. He rarely plays by the rules, believing that winning justifies almost any tactic. This time, however, his latest maneuver may be one of his most controversial yet. Determined to protect his family's legacy, Victor quietly launches a calculated plan that could destroy an important alliance before it ever has the chance to grow stronger. Rather than confronting his enemies openly, Victor chooses a more subtle path. He begins gathering sensitive information, using trusted contacts to uncover hidden weaknesses and personal secrets. Those around him have no idea that every conversation, every business meeting, and every unexpected coincidence is part of a much larger strategy. Victor's confidence never wavers because he believes experience has taught him that hesitation is a luxury powerful people cannot afford. Unfortunately, dirty moves often carry unintended consequences. As Victor manipulates events behind the scenes, family members begin noticing unusual behavior. Nikki senses that her husband is hiding something significant, while Victoria worries that another reckless decision could damage the Newman name more than protect it. Even Adam, who has frequently embraced questionable tactics himself, starts wondering whether Victor has crossed a dangerous line. Nick Newman finds himself caught directly in the middle of the unfolding conflict. Unlike his father, Nick has always struggled with the moral compromises that come with power. He wants to do the right thing, even when doing so places him at a disadvantage. Yet the pressure surrounding him continues to build from every direction. Business conflicts, family disagreements, and unresolved emotional wounds create an overwhelming burden. Nick begins carrying the weight of everyone's expectations while ignoring his own emotional health. Friends notice that he seems distracted and exhausted, brushing off concerns with forced smiles and reassuring words that fool almost no one. The emotional strain becomes impossible to ignore. After years of fighting to maintain balance in his life, Nick suddenly faces what many fear could become a serious sobriety crisis. Temptation arrives unexpectedly during one particularly stressful evening when everything appears to be falling apart at once. The memories of past struggles return with surprising intensity, reminding him how easy it can be to seek temporary escape instead of confronting painful emotions. Nick understands exactly what's at stake. He knows that one bad decision could erase years of personal growth and disappoint the people who believe in him. Every passing hour becomes a battle between determination and vulnerability. Instead of dramatic confrontations, the crisis unfolds quietly, making it even more powerful. Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones nobody else can see. Those closest to Nick begin recognizing subtle warning signs. His patience grows shorter, his confidence weakens, and he starts isolating himself from family members who genuinely want to help. Sharon notices changes almost immediately, while others wonder whether Nick is simply overwhelmed by recent events or facing something much more serious. Meanwhile, Sally Spectra has worked tirelessly to rebuild both her reputation and her future in Genoa City. After enduring heartbreak, betrayal, and professional setbacks, she believed she had finally found stability. Unfortunately, stability is often temporary in a town filled with ambitious rivals and complicated relationships. A shocking discovery leaves Sally completely shaken. Whether it involves business, romance, or an unexpected secret, the revelation forces her to reconsider everything she thought she understood. Panic quickly replaces confidence as she realizes the situation may spiral beyond her control if she doesn't act immediately. Instead of making impulsive choices, Sally initially attempts to stay calm. She analyzes every possibility, searching for a solution that protects both her career and the people she cares about. However, every option seems to create new risks. The more she tries to contain the damage, the more complicated the situation becomes. Adding to her anxiety is the possibility that Victor may somehow be connected to the growing crisis. Sally has learned from experience that underestimating Victor Newman is always a mistake. If his latest scheme reaches farther than anyone realizes, she could become collateral damage in a battle she never intended to join. Nick's struggles only deepen Sally's concern. She recognizes the emotional pressure he has been carrying and worries that another devastating setback could push him toward dangerous choices. Torn between protecting herself and supporting someone she deeply cares about, Sally faces an impossible emotional balancing act. As these storylines continue to intertwine, trust becomes increasingly difficult to maintain. Every character begins questioning motives, searching for hidden agendas behind even the simplest conversations. Longtime friendships are tested, romantic relationships face fresh uncertainty, and family bonds stretch to their limits. Victor remains convinced that his actions are necessary. In his mind, protecting the Newman Empire requires strength, sacrifice, and occasionally ruthless decisions. Critics may call his methods manipulative, but Victor believes history repeatedly proves him right. The question is whether this newest strategy will secure another victory or finally produce consequences beyond even his control. Nick represents the opposite side of that philosophy. Rather than focusing solely on power, he continues searching for honesty, redemption, and personal peace. His greatest challenge isn't defeating an external enemy. It's overcoming the doubts and emotional pain that threaten his own stability. For Sally, Survival depends on adaptability. She has reinvented herself before, and she may need to do so again if she hopes to emerge stronger from this latest crisis. Yet, even resilience has limits, especially when powerful figures are moving pieces across the board without revealing the full game. The coming days promise emotional confrontations, surprising betrayals, and difficult decisions that could permanently reshape several relationships. Victor's secretive strategy may deliver the results he expects, or unleash consequences that no amount of planning can control. Nick's determination to protect his sobriety will be tested like never before, while Sally must decide whether fear will define her future or inspire her to fight back. In true The Young and the Restless fashion, every choice carries a price, every secret eventually finds the light, and every victory creates a new battle waiting just around the corner. As tensions rise throughout Genoa City, one thing becomes certain: no one will escape unchanged, and the fallout from these interconnected crises may echo for a long time to come.